Okay, now it's time to take your Power BI theme global. Share it with everyone inside your organization. Let's show you how to do this. It's incredible. What happened? Welcome to Chris BI. My name is Chris Wagner, and this is the fourth video in our theming masterclass in making your Power BI reports just pop. We've already been through showing you how to build out an incredible theme that addresses subtle nuances inside your reports. We use Power BI tips to actually, create the whole thing, get it up and like customize and iterate back and forth on it. Now, we're going to take that theme file. Where'd you go? We got our theme file that we created. It's right here. And I'm going to show you right now how we can make this available to everyone. Better yet, how you can use this when you're building reports in the cloud. All right, let's take this file. So first thing we're going to do now, straight up, for this to work, you have to be a Power BI tenant or Fabric tenant administrator. Okay, so we head over to the settings and we go down to the admin portal. Oh, you can't see that because I'm in your way. Here we go. Okay, the admin portal is right here, right? I click on admin portal and I'm going to be going over to this organizational themes right here. Okay, so this is a preview feature, so be aware it's a preview. Some of you will say, hey, I can't use it. Let me tell you, this is a Power BI, like Chris Wagner blessed thing. It's going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be in preview. This is the type of thing that can languish out there forever, but like, it's awesome. All right. So I'm going to say, hey, I want to add a theme. So it's just going to ask me to go out and browse for that theme file. I'm going to say browse. Chris BI. Where's my themes? Boy. And I'm going to find my Chris BI JSON theme. I'm going to say open. And I'm going to give it, the name. I'm going to give it a description. Kratos BI theme for all enterprise reports. And I'm going to default this. And you can actually, one of the things you can do right here is I could say, hey, I want this to be the default Copilot theme. So when your users are building reports with Copilot, it's going to use this theme right there. So I'm going to say add blood owl. Now, zoom in a bit. Maybe you can see it. Maybe go bigger. Don't do that. Why are you doing that to me? All right. You can see that it's created. It's up in the service, but take a look there. Oh no, it's disabled. What are we going to do? It's very simple. We just go in and we enable for theme gallery. Okay. Once it's there, we're up and running. We're ready to go. You can even go in and there's even an option here to export it. So if you like lose the theme file, you still have access to us. I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, Chris, what the heck does that mean? Well, let me show you what this means. And this is bonkers. So yeah, I talked to you already about the Power BI theme file and how if you're using Copilot, it'll automatically use this. But now take a look at this. So if I go up to my view and I go to my themes, look at this. Boom, baby. Organizational themes. This is the theme that we just created. If I hover over it, it doesn't say it, but I can add that in. And boom, the current theme is the Kratos BI 2025 theme. Yeah, can you see it? You can't. All right, I can't hover it, but now I've just added this in. So if I go in and I connect to a data set, I think the easiest one to tell that I've connected to it is the matrix. So I'm going to actually use this guy, connect. We're going to create a matrix visual. Ah, that was stupid. I'm going to create a matrix visual. I'm going to add in my year up on top. I wanted to do this. There we go. Year, month for columns. And then we're going to do reseller sales. We're going to add reseller sales amount, and we will do geography and city for rows. Boom. Now, if you go in and you can see, yes, this is the theme file that I created. So I could tell that because I've got my Creos BI orange divider. I've got my Creos BI blues, and then I still have that 2 large subtotals that I need to go in and fix and adjust. But great news, all I got to do is go in and fix and adjust this. And then when, next time I go to edit this, this will be updated and I will be good to go. Now, pro tip, here's something really important. If I go into options and settings and options, where'd you go? I think it's preview features. Oh my, I got to click on a lot of preview features here. It's the PBR setting. Automatically go through a Python notebook and reapply the new theme to even published reports out inside the service. There's some links out there on this. Frankly, it's easier to Google search it. They've kind of moved it a couple times, so I don't have that right at my fingertips, but check it out. This is just an incredible way. So not only is this available in my report, but check this out. If I go into my One Lake catalog, right? And oh, look, I've got to go through my tour of this at some point in time. But I go to my, if I look at my data and I look at my semantic models and I see my dark Power BI report and I want to actually like create a report off this, I could do the exact same thing that I just did, right? I can go in and I could say reseller sales, right? And I can change over to my matrix. And I can say dim product, and I can throw in whatever model name. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Let's expand this just a little bit. Model name? Why is that model name? That's not right. Product line. I don't know. Size. Oh, no. We got this stuff all jacked. So that's just all messed up. But let's see. Maybe we have name, right? Whatever. Class. There we go. We'll say that. Class. And then we'll do something like dim organization, base attributes, org name. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that like, okay, hey, this is your standard default format, right? Well, watch this stuff. I go to view here and I go to theme and I now have access to my organizational theme inside of there. I went really quick there. Theme, org theme is right there. I just click on my org theme and now that stupid too big values are there. But this is the theme that I've got that I've published for my organization and I've got out there. And now we can just use it when we build out reports online. Personally, I'm super psyched about all these capabilities that you can use when it comes to creating themes, distributing it to your entire organization, and really making sure that you've got like some great formatting around each and every visual inside of Power BI. If you've got questions about them, leave those questions down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want early access to this content for as little as $5 a month, become a member. You'll get early access every time. Like what happens is I record the video, I publish it for members, and then I set a future date for when it goes out to the public. So if you want access early, become a member. Peace. Okay, so I totally get it. I get it. So, like, you got to know star schemas, you got to know ETLs, you got to know all sorts of stuff. And now we hit you with all this theming stuff. And it like seems like it could be just way too much. Don't worry, I got you. Head over to bakertilly.com/digital. Click on need some help. Myself or one of my coworkers. We'll give you a holler. We'll hook you up. If you think you can kind of handle it, I've got all sorts of videos out there. Check them out. They'll just help you become more of you.